I am a sucker for craft room organization, and I have so many good tips and tricks to share with you today. Over here, I have some organizers. I have a bunch of little hooks. I can pretty much hang everything I have on here, and the nice thing about it is it creates easily accessible items. The next thing I have is this fun organizer over here. So if you have vinyl or faux leather or something that you want to store in a place that you can see it, this is really great. So this is just a cute little thing I found at Joann. Again, perfect for organizing my washi tape so I can see exactly what I have. Another fun tip or trick rather is this little photo album. I don't like throwing things away, so I'm always looking for a way to reuse what I have. Basically, it's just a photo album, and I have put all of my scraps into it. That way I can reuse what I have. Whenever I have a project, I just open up this book and I can pull from my scraps that way. Another fun organizing tip. This is just a little organizer from Joann. You can put all of your ribbons on here, and then it's so easy because leave the tails out, so you can just cut whatever you need. This one is just like a cookie jar. I have tons of stuff just shoved in here, but the nice thing is, since it's clear, I have a pretty good idea of what's in here. Okay, this is one of my favorite little tips for craft rooms. I use clothespins to organize a lot of my trims. So this one is trim, this one is embroidery floss. What I do is I take my trims, fold it in half, open up my clothespin and just pinch it, and then I just twist. It's just a nice, easy way to organize threads or ribbon. So this whole thing is filled with those. You can't really even tell some of them are on a clothespin, and it looks really pretty because you have tons of fun little colors. You can see exactly what you need. Then I have a stacking organizer that I am storing some of my felt balls in. So next up, I'm gonna show you how I store my fabric. So this is quilting cotton. What you do is you fold your fabric in half. So I'll overlap a little bit of my raw edge, and then I just fold it, make sure the fabric is straight, and then you just tightly turn, turn, turn. And then I stack all of my fabric like this, and then I put it into a shelf. So everything is standing up straight. I have it coordinated in rainbow order, which is nice. So I have hung up all of my mats on the wall. Now you can use a command strip, you can use a different type of hook, really anything. But what's nice about this is they're not shoved in a closet. You can see what you have. Works really well with rulers as well, or even cutting mats. We have another fun organizer, and I have a few tips and tricks in here that I want to share about. These glitters are being stored in spice jars. And you're also gonna have that little top just like you would need for glitter. Another craft room organization idea. So I've organized everything in rainbow order. It's easiest to find what you need when it's organized that way. So I put all of my little threads in here, and all of my threads aren't stuck together and knotted up because I just have them organized this way. It does wonders for me. This is a great way to organize your rhinestones and your sequins. Over here, we have all of our paints that are organized again by color. This is a nice organizer because it is multi-function. If you wanted to use pens in here, it works really well. You just stick them in these little slots. It can actually sit on your desk as well. You could put paintbrushes in it, you could put glue in it, really anything. But it's nice that it has that grid so you can kind of spread everything out. This is a fun idea too. This is how I store all of my fat quarters. So typically fat quarters will come just like this, and it's just a clear acrylic tote. And I put them in here, that way I can see exactly what I have. Again, I feel like it's so helpful as you're crafting to see what you have and to have it on display. So down here, this is my craft room cart. What I love about craft room carts is the ability to move it around your craft room as you're working. So you can fill this with anything that you can think of. You actually have some little hooks right here on either side, so you can hang your mats on the side. And I will kind of change out what I'm using in there. So sometimes if I'm doing a lot more sewing, I might put more fabric stuff in there. If I'm doing more Cricut, I might have more Cricut supplies. At the very bottom, I just have some yarn in here. Just an easy way to store some of my yarn. I also sometimes will store my ribbon in here. So another idea, if you don't like this ribbon organizer, you just put all of your ribbons in here, and then you can just pull them off just like this. So another way to store your ribbons. If we can take a look down below, this is a table from IKEA. It goes up and down, which is great. I store my sewing machine down here. I have my Cricut down here. I have an easy press. It stores so much stuff just because of the type of leg it has. So that's a great tip as well. That is all of my tips. I'm all out of tips and tricks, but it was so fun getting to share all of those ideas with you guys.